Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're unboxing a new model from Astronic Watches. Now Astronic Watches is going to be launching two models in October, and one of them is going to be called the Nighthawk Tourbillon, and they're going to have this one, which is the Apache skeleton. Both share the same case size of 44mm and case shape. The difference is the movement used and naturally the complications. While this is just an automatic skeletonized watch, that other one is a manual wind tourbillon with a power reserve indicator. That one is gonna cost about $1,200, while this one is gonna be $475 on the bracelet and $409 on the leather strap. Both feature a sapphire crystal and a very unique design. So let's open the box, which I believe opens like this, and the box itself is very interesting. Here you have the warranty and you have the cloth for cleaning the watch, and over here is the watch. And as you can see, you get a bracelet. You can also get it on a leather strap. It's gonna drop the price to, I believe, $400 or $409. The strap apparently features a quick release system. As you can see, here's the spring bars, and the watch is detached and wrapped here. So now just let me get a second to unwrap all of this, and then we'll get back to the video. Okay, so I've unwrapped the watch, so let's take a closer look, and I unwrapped the bracelet. So let's zoom in and see how it looks. The automatic skeleton, actually beats at 28,800 BPH, comes with manual winding, is also automatic as you can see, and let's see if it hacks. Yes, it hacks if you want to set up the time. Pretty cool. While the tourbillon beats at 21,600. Now, as I said, the bracelet uses quick release spring bars, so putting it on should be a breeze. So let's try it. Naturally, as usual, if you see me doing it through the camera, it's gonna be slightly more difficult than when you do it at home, but I managed to do it. Since it uses a butterfly clasp, I believe it doesn't care. It doesn't matter which side you put on first and how you put it. So let's put this one in. This one is causing me trouble through the camera. There. Okay, so I managed to put the bracelet on, and on the bracelet it looks pretty cool. This is an all IP coated case, and like I said, it has a sapphire crystal. The movement used is probably a Shanghu or something like that, like the watch that I'm about to release the review of. And the watch itself looks pretty cool. Now we'll see how the movement behaves when I do the full review, because on that watch the movement died. Although I said in that review, which I will publish later on, that it is the first skeletonized movement and watch that I would use because they blacked out the bridges, and this is the case here as well. I don't particularly like skeletonized watches. Sometimes I like them as a way of describing people how everything works, because you can see all the gears, you can even see this the keyless mechanism, so it's pretty cool to explain to people how everything works. But usually skeletonized watches have silver, and then they have perlage and gold and everything, and then they're pretty flashy. What I like about this one and that Buttery one that I reviewed, and it was actually the first skeletonized watch that I actually considered wearing, is the blacked out bridges and all these parts, so it doesn't like scream at you, but when you want to see the details, you can. This looks pretty cool, but at 44 and this integrated bracelet, it's probably gonna be too big for my 6.7-inch wrist, but let's put it on and see how it is. Now I'll close the bracelet, but since it's not sized, as you can see, it's pretty big. But let's see how it looks in proportion with my wrist. And as you can see, it's on the border of being too big. It does curve downwards, so it's okay, but the bracelet kind of goes straight down. I wish it was a smaller watch so that the bracelet had a nice curvature to it. But on my 6.7-inch wrist, as you can see, the watch is a bit too big for my taste. If you have a 7 or 7.5, it should be okay. I believe this is like 13 millimeters thick, which is not too thick. I mean, it is thick, but because of the design, it actually looks okay. Now, this is just the unboxing and first impressions, and I will be doing a full review with macro shots to see how well this is made. But just like on that Buttery watch, the price is decent for what you get, although that one is a bit cheaper. And the only problem that I have with these brands is the movement used, because like I said, on that one, the movement died like 2 days after I started wearing the watch. We'll see how this one behaves. Maybe that was just a fluke. And like I said, they also offer a tourbillon for $1,200, which is a pretty good price. It looks similar to this, but it has a power reserve indicator at 12, which is a very useful complication on a manual wind watch. I never understood why Orient puts it on automatic watches, because on automatic watches, you're pretty much always going to be at full, while on the manual, you get to watch it as it drops down and then goes up once you wind it, and it's pretty cool. Now let's try to do a loom shot and close the unboxing part and the first impressions for today. So let's charge it a bit. I don't even know if it has a loom, but we'll find out. Let's get the camera to focus and turn off the lights. And there we go. It does have loom, and as you can see, the loom area is pretty small, and the loom is not really that great, but considering how much loom it has, it's actually pretty decent. Let's turn it on. Now, the one reason why I don't like skeletonized watches in general is because reading them is pretty hard. And as you can see here, you really have to look to find the hands because they're also blacked out. They do kind of shimmer, as you can see, because they do have bevels. Look, but once you look at it straight down, it's very hard to see them. You can see the seconds hand easier than those. But if you like skeletonized watches, if you like watches where you can explain to people how everything works while you wind it, while you set it, this is a pretty cool piece. Anyways, that's it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. I'll leave the link to their campaign in the description. And thank you for watching. See you in the next one.